Q's too. I had to get into this one. Let's just jump right into it. We've been talking about it. You already know how I feel about these things. I don't know why they would want to come to Earth. Earth is the most ghetto planet in the clusters. It's a pure cluster on Earth. Why they want to come to Earth, I have no idea, fam. But I can understand why they want to go to Vegas. I might be in Vegas in a couple of days here in a bit.
Southern Nevada is abuzz tonight with stories about the crash of an unknown object and the alleged sighting of strange creatures in the back.
Let me just run this back. Because the scratch off bingo card for whoever was out there in Vegas today, I'm pretty sure it was not. I'm gonna wake up and see little green men in my backyard, little gray men with big bug eyes in my backyard. They come in, they reclaim their AI. It's not artificial intelligence. It's alien intelligence.
Yard of a Northwest Valley home.
So it was last night that 8 News Now investigator David Charnes
reported
about how Metro Police responded back on May 1st after receiving a strange call from a very frightened family. Well, our report generated a global response, and now piecing together the sequence of events has been kind of tricky, in part because the primary witnesses have been almost as elusive as the beings they say they.
Because honestly, bro, alien crash landed in your backyard. What you gonna do? As a side note, I'm actually in my backyard right now. This is the June Gloom edition of Coach Q's ranting and raving. It's June. And shout out to all the Geminis out there. If you know, you know, Unk is about to turn up. It's been getting, I ain't gonna say it's been getting ridiculous. I ain't been doing nothing. But getting to the paper, we'll talk about that later. But if you, I mean, come on, man. This is crazy. They come in to take their AI back. They're tired of y'all using ChatGPT to cheat on your midterms.
Encountered. Chief Investigator George Knapp is as perplexed as the rest of us, George.
As you know, this is not our first UFO rodeo. We first heard about the incident in early May via the Metro Police grapevine. The incident.
You said this ain't the first UFO rodeo.
Has a lot in common with other bizarre cases from around the world. An alleged crash, strange beings, and bits and pieces that don't make sense. But the police took this seriously, and so do we.
Yeah. You better
Just
take
before
it seriously,
midnight
bro.
on April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens. A police officer working
Hold on, let me run that back. Rewind.
Saw a bright just before police took April 30th, skywatch. Just before midnight.
Wow, bro. Can I zoom in on that? Hold on. Let me see what kind of. Can I zoom in? I don't think I can zoom in. I can't go any bigger than it is. This ours. Man, what in the world is going on? Y'all think this is real? You know, there's a lot of conspiracy theory people out there, conspiracy theorists that'll be like, "Oh, this is Project Blue Beam. They've been warning y'all they're gonna start, faking aliens and this and that." Maybe, you know. Again, shout out to all the Geminis. Gemini can see, both sides of the perspective. Y'all want to say we got two faces, whatever, man, F you. Y'all got two faces too. Y'all just mad because both of y'all faces is ugly. Gemini's got a good looking face and an ugly face. Like the freaking drama thing, you know what I mean? The yin, the yang, you know what I'm saying? So the Geminis out there, y'all can appreciate this conspiracy nugget right here that I'm about to chunk into a little bit. It could be Project Blue Beam. It could be. I don't understand a lot of the reasons for some of the stuff people be saying is happening. I don't get the motivation for why somebody would go through all of these things to conspire against us. So let's just look on the other side of the coin and just for a second imagine that these really are the aliens. It ain't a trick. It ain't a hoax. They've been trying to hide this forever, and it just can't hide it no more. It's just too much. Let's just go with that assumption for the next 2-3 minutes, 4 minutes.
On April 30th, skywatchers across several western states saw a bright fireball streak through the heavens.
So it'll be like me outside my pad, sitting in the patio, smoking a bleezy, and I look up and I see this damn blue streak coming through the sky, dog. Like, That's it. Game over. Time's up. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a police officer working in the Northwest Valley caught a glimpse of the colorful object on his body cam. At nearly the same time, a Ring camera in the area recorded a strange noise and what sounds like a crash.
Bro, what the hell was that, bro? What was that? What was that? Again, we're just going to go with the assumption that we believe in aliens. Everybody here watching QStreet right now, y'all believe, y'all know. X-Files fans, y'all know what time it is, man. The aliens came down in the barbecue picnic boogie in the back. They was like, hey, we heard Q was throwing the backyard boogie. What's happening? We got that Outcast CD. That's our favorite joint. And we here to get down with y'all.
Family living in a ranch.
They got that Pink Floyd CD. They love that joint.
Style home had
they down with Ziggy and the, you know, the Spiders from Mars.
A much closer view of the object. Two brothers and their father were working on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down.
Bro, that's crazy to me. That's crazy, bro. Like, you know, my whole objective for this thing, I'm doing reactions and rants and all of that, and I'm trying to be funny and come in with comical stuff. I ain't got nothing. I got nothing. This is kind of low-key scary, dog. I ain't even want to hold you. What the hell?
And were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses crashing down on a vehicle in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two.
Whoa. Yeah. I'm going to turn this into a 20-minute thing, this 4-minute video. Man said he went out. Yo, say that again, dog. I don't want to misquote you because that's shockwave.
This is a young man named Angel in their yard when they caught a glimpse of a sparkly object as it came crashing down, then were hit by what they describe as a shockwave. One of the witnesses, a young man named Angel, has stated when the brothers looked into the yard where the object landed, that spot was obscured.
Bro, I'm out. Let me go smoke my joint off camera while this guy keeps talking.
Obscured and blurry, as if by unknown form of camouflage. What they saw next prompted a frantic call to 911.
So there's two people or two subjects that are in your backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it. And big mouth. They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times has spoken.
And they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
He said they were 100%
shiny eyes, and they
this
like
part,
aliens.
you can hear the dad yelling in the back, like, you're telling him wrong.
Backyard?
Correct, and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot.
That's at 9
Correct,
foot.
and they're very large. They're like 8 foot, 9 feet, 10 foot. I don't know. They look like aliens to us. Big eyes. They have big eyes, like I can't explain it.
Bruh,
And big mouth.
What?
They're shiny eyes, and they're not human. They're 100% they're not human.
Wow,
8 News Now investigators have spoken with family members multiple times in the past 4 weeks, but each of the 3 times we accepted their invitation.
These aliens don't need to come over here, man. I'm telling you, it's hood down here, man. It's ghetto down here. Watch the rest of my cues. Listen, hold on. Let me break into this real quick. This is to all the Greys, all the lizard people, all the Draconians, all the Sirius star dwellers and whatnot, and all the life forms that we may or may not know about on this dimension and the next. If y'all watching Coach Q's2, first of all, humble peace and salutations to you. Please don't mess with my program. I'm just a fool down here being a fool with the rest of these fools. I don't know why y'all want to come down here, though. This is what I got to say to y'all. I'm not even going to be that guy to be like, hey, come down here and help fix us and fix whatever we got going on down here. My dude, my G, if y'all want to hire intelligence, why y'all coming down here, man, with y'all slumming? It's whack down here. Okay, our natural resources are fire. I'm not going to hold you. Our natural resources are dope, but the intelligent life, scale. That's questionable. Be in an election cycle in America. Y'all should just watch this madness. Oh my God. Actually, they probably got half these politicians in their pocket. They probably got half these politicians in their pocket already. They're probably coming here to fire some of them. Like, you're fired. You get it? That's a joke. You know what I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about. They say you're fired, dog. They're coming to take your job back. Oh, shit.
Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8.
Bruh. When do you decide it's time to just be out? Like, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have had that many fucking details talking about. I heard some pattern. The moment I just said boom, I would have been over to the other neighbor's house or somewhere. I'm out, dog. I ain't got time. You crazy? Nah, I'm keeping my battles on earth levels. You know what I'm saying? On human levels. I don't need no extraterrestrial beef in my backyard, dog. If they coming, the aliens crash in my backyard, that's a fade I'm ducking. I'm ducking that fade like I don't even, bruh. Not me, dog. I ain't the one, bruh. Nah. I didn't get to have these many gray hairs on my face being a fool out here. I'm an old fool. You know what I'm saying? An old fool I'm ducking all alien fades. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not going to have the time to hear no aliens pitter-pattering on my roof.
8-foot-tall creatures climbed behind. Later heard footsteps on their roof.
Bruh.
They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large...
Hold the fuck up. And then the alien tried to fucking carjack him. He's like, yo. The alien's like, yo, we got to get up out of here, Star. Like, we got to get the fuck up out of here. These humans, oh, we just violated so many treaties. I don't care about these damn humans. You know what they're going to do to us when we get back on base camp? It's a wrap, dog. They're going to send us to the first parallel dimension where it's upside down world like a motherfucker. Them aliens is like, yo, we got to get up out of here now, dog. They were trying to slide on the tractor that they found right there. That's crazy. They was about to jack homie for his whip. The hell? I'm ducking all fades with aliens.
Creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard.
I suggest you do the same. They're trying to take your front loader.
The story in an initial police report we obtained. Angel says they heard the patter of multiple feet in the yard. They later heard footsteps on their roof. They saw one of the 8-foot-tall creatures climb behind the controls of a large front loader stored in the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said, a greenish-grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths, and when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place.
Bruh. My man got hit with the Elsa alien or what, dog? The frozen. He said he was frozen. You know. He's like, I was standing there, and in my head, all I could hear was, let it go, let it go. Da, 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 da. Yo, that's crazy, dog. What the fuck? Do y'all really, are we believing this? Again, I said we're going with the assumption of, how do you call that? Suspended belief. Suspended disbelief, whatever. We buying this? Or was those tweakers? It could have been tweakers, dog. Tweakers kind of fit the description of what he's saying. Big eyes, gray skin. It could be tweakers, dog. You could have just got, and maybe they had like the blue mist. You know, they got the blues, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. My street people, y'all know the blues. Maybe they got the blues like a vapor. It's like, whew. You know what I'm saying? And family came out, and that's what froze him. It was like, what the fuck is this shit now? Or, bro, Pop, I can't move. Pop, like, yo, you smoking that kush again? He's like, Pop, I told you, trying to pass this drug screening test at Applebee's. I can't smoke right now anyway. It's not me. It could be tweaker alien mist. I don't know. But whatever, I'm ducking phase from aliens. If we still going with the alien theory, let me shut up.
Front loader stored in the yard, as if trying to engage it. He got a good look at one of the creatures, he said.
See, That could be a tweaker.
A greenish,
tall, skinny, lanky, big face, big eyes. You can see a big mouth.
Grayish being with large eyes and long legs. He says he could hear its deep breaths. And when he locked eyes, he was, in essence, frozen in place. Couldn't move. In the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished.
Fools on the broken glass, eh?
A circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the
hold
police
up,
impression was left in the middle of the yard where the object had crashed, then vanished. A circular impression was left in the soil.
Okay, where is this on your property?
Metro sources say the police dispatcher initially wondered whether to send a crisis intervention team to help the troubled witness, but then took the incident seriously. 2 officers arrived 38 minutes after the call, and by then had heard from other officers.
All right, that's still kind of slow, though. I don't know where y'all was in distance to each other, but 30 some odd minutes, that's kind of slow, man. Like Domino's beat y'all. Domino's got it there quicker. They was like, oh, here's your pizza. Hey, did you see the alien fam? Yeah, I saw that motherfucker, man. He said he needed a Chicago deep dish.
They proceeded cautiously and managed some nervous laughs.
I ain't dealing with that.
A few days later, the family says 2 Metro sergeants returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising.
Whoa. Here come the men in black, bruh. Wow, the men in black came through after the fact. See, and then we just hear, was there just a report about government agencies running around picking up unidentified objects and whatnot? I'm gonna have to get into this. I don't want this to be an hour-long Coach Q. This just might have to be a standalone segment rant. Just this one particular story. I got a lot of questions. First of all, Will Smith came through. With what's her name? Angry Girl from Thor. And what? Hold on. Let me get back to this, bro. I got lost in my trying to make a joke.
Slowly past and in suits returned to the scene to ask follow-up questions. The family says they also saw men in suits and sunglasses driving in a car with government plates cruising slowly past the house in the follow.
That's cap. Now that's how I know it's cap. Right now here I'm starting to veer off. Because anybody that watched any of the Men in Black know damn well if they did come in and you saw them, you wouldn't remember that. You wouldn't remember that joint. They'd be like, blink, they hit you with that thing. You wouldn't remember it, dog. I'm a big Men in Black fan. Rest in peace, Bismarcky. You wouldn't remember it. Cap. They lying right there. This is where I'm starting to get a little suspicious of this X-File that we find ourselves in.
Following days, Nellis and Creech have denied any interest or involvement with the incident. Metro has indicated they believe the family that something crashed in their yard. But what?
You mentioned George.
Wow. And on top of it, they got the guy from Super Troopers.
Have denied any interest or involvement with the incident.
The guy from Super Troopers hasn't been acting since Super Troopers, and they found him. There he is. There he is. They got him. That's him, ain't it? Hold on. I got to go look up my Rotten Tomatoes real quick and see if that's him. That might not be him. That might be the guy from Reno 911. I get them confused.
They believe the family that something crashed in their yard.
I believe them too, though. Low key, I do believe them. I believe something crashed in the yard. Was it aliens? Or was it tweak bots? U.F.O. or tweak? That's the question.
But what?
Someone else has access to it.
You mentioned, George, in that piece that, they were frozen because so many people have been critical of, like, why didn't they get their phone out? Why didn't they shoot the video? Do we know if there's even any video of this incident?
Yes and no. So there's a surveillance camera in the backyard. The property owner keeps that because he's got a lot of expensive equipment there. What we were told is that at the moment this thing comes down and crashed, this camera went out, and it was out for a couple of minutes. When it came back on, the object was gone, but the circle was there. We've been told by Angel in multiple phone conversations that he shot video of the creatures. We haven't seen it, and we don't know anybody else who's seen it yet. So maybe
Angel, where you at?
Some point.
Yo, Angel, come to Q Rock.
Angel,
come to Q's too. Bring me that clip. You can bring me the clip if it's real, if it's doctored, whatever. Just bring me the clip. I'm trying to get my views up. UFOs. Q's too. We're gonna come back with more breaking news in a minute. But what do you think about that, man? Is that an X-File for real? What would you do if an alien crash landed in your backyard, right in the middle of your barbecue? What would you do? Q's too. I tell you what you should do. You should click like, you should subscribe, you should leave a comment. You should do something along those lines. You should shop with Canhead for all of your Funko needs. I might have 1 or 2 of these left. I don't know if I have any. Do me a favor. Take your phone out right now and scan that. You see that? Right there? Oh, my finger's getting invisible on it. Right there. Scan it. Hit it. Spider. Peace. And hair.